She speaks, I pray she speaks, lest I am to go mad. For I hear words drift silently from her lips, yet do I see them move, I know not. What is this madness? Am I contained in a love of imaginary means? Are these spectres before me? What spectacle is this? Has this poison drunk so awfully and widely led me to confuse dreams from reality? And what of these murmured words? Yet your eyes look at me strangely. Do I indeed imagine them? Or forsaken am I, for forsaken on this dirty, earthy ground beneath me, that bores me up, like a tree that has been crippled by its uplifted roots, and will in due time fade and die, till it is blown away, just ashes in the wind. She speaks of a conversation, part of which was before, was it not? Were these words not here uttered before? Yet how may the arms of time be turned around, so that they betray themselves to me again? She speaks of her love for me, of the words I wrote upon parchment to her. She speaks how her heart was inclined to the words, how she felt them within her very soul. Kindred soul, she speaks of me. Oh, and how she swooned at my mere utterances, as I read aloud what was contained within that parchment. Yet I find her here and now, silent and still, unable to offer me a word. Yet I do perceive her lips move, and she does indeed speak. It is her, is it not? Or am I imagining that which is now before me, and is clear as my hands in front of my face? Oh, the tears that I feel upon my cheeks. Why do I cry tears? Why do you trickle and roll? Why must you leave me as all substances does? Oh, fair maiden, what do you speak? You tell me that you do not love me. Indeed, you feel a passion for the words I wrote upon parchment paper to you, yet you say that I am a man of many values and kindness, and yet, you hear those words grate my heart, as if it is fired down with a metal tool. Oh, how it hurts! For the yet is that she does not love me, that she only wished to convey her praise of my words I turn back to hers, lest she see the steady river of tears that flow. Oh, oceans cease up, clouds close, heavens rain down, thunders bolt crack and thud. Bring down the end of civilization upon this very man. Bring all the sins of men from past, present, and future to come. Bring me this misery, but not the refusal of love so close to mine heart. Oh, dear God above, do you indeed forsake me too? And lest I not understand, for she imbues me with such qualities, that any fair maiden, if truth be the tongue she speaks in, would want to own. Yet why then would she speak of me in such terms and refuse to me, for sense it does not make? I am made by her words like a nugget of gold, which is imbued with its intrinsic qualities, that with which shines so bright, and is worth so much in the hands of any lucky enough to hold. For sure, if such a nugget of gold was by her feet, would she not stoop down and take it for her own? Would she not be enraptured by ownership of this intrinsically valuable piece of metal? For is it not so, that those who describe this intrinsic value of gold would believe it breathes from those words, deny themselves that nugget? Nay, they would fight off the nearest man to get hold of it. And yet, why then would this fair maiden describe my values, make them intrinsic, and thus walk away? What then of her words? For they are indeed truly spoken, are they not? For those terms she speaks of me were indeed factly presented, and yet she does not indeed leave this nugget of gold. And then what sense is a man to make of this difference, where there is no such similarity? Of its purpose of money brings clarity to the pursuit of love. Is it that which God, no one would look at its imperfection? Is it that with gold no one would look at its imperfections, but the intrinsic value it carries within? And yet, is that why I be in the one same, both worth and worthless? Worth and intrinsic being a perfect husband, and worthless due to my external imperfections. Yet what sense is this? For surely, if a woman has no partner, no gain, then why, on finding such a suitable one, would she leave herself empty? Unless her heart is so without need of filling that she would choose to wait, till all has passed her by, and then pick whichever comes when takes her fancy. And why, if all women were as such, then loneliness would indeed be the greatest killer of this time. Oh, fair maiden, are you still there? Do you listen to what occurs within my mind? Why do you stand by my side awaiting my next word, if you have no intention of fulfilling the pain that lay inside? Begone! Get out of my sight! Why do you stand there? Have you not caused me enough misery and pain? Do you wish to watch my destruction in front of your eyes? Do you enjoy this pain that makes you make your own? Oh, wicked woman, why have you no love for this man in front of you? Begone! Get out of my sight, leave me alone, to fight the unending fight, that with which no heart should have to bear, refuse of love, with no very good reason. Then take your leave. I have no need for your cold disposition any more. Begone, for sure my words are wasted upon you, and you shall enjoy them no more. And for why should I write these words of heart and soul upon parchment paper for you to enjoy, when you do not wish to enjoy the same pleasure by the very hand that writ them? Bloody hell, that's getting harder and harder to do. I hope Act 3 has less shouting in it. Did I go out of Anthony Hopkins' voice, Richard Burton's voice? A lot of times there, didn't I? Oh yes. You did, kiddo. You certainly went out of his voice, kiddo. You should have done Anthony Hopkins instead, because that would have been easier, kiddo. Anyway, I have to go now. I have a census coming over for nice candy and some feather beans. Take care, easy. Take it easy. Take care.